The top pilots in the galaxy are found in the Imperial Navy. To become a member of this elite team requires more dedication, intelligence, stamina, and courage than any other trooper unit. From the men and women who command the capital ships, to those who leap into the cockpits of the fighters, it is one of the most dangerous, demanding, and prestigious jobs in the Empire.
Niner 818 Zulu on approach. Prepare for immediate unloading of cargo upon docking and secure your stations for hyperspace jump.
Niner 818 Zulu, roger. Someone's in a hurry.
Oh, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
A ship's crew must function as a single entity in order to accomplish its mission. But even under stress, the flight crew epitomizes the teamwork ethic.
Hull integrity check. Roger. Been scanning for intruder life forms now. What do you mean you don't know where they are? You better find them. Now.
There's no intruder life forms. Niner 818 Zulu, you are clear to begin offload. Welcome back.
Attention. Secure all vehicles and equipment.
They're always in a hurry. Lowering rammed and calibrated for hyperspace jump. Seriously, if you don't fight in the sandwiches, I'll throw you right off this ramp.
Attention. Prepare for jump to hyperspace.
Sir, all ships are assembled. We have green lights across the board for light speed.
Then let's get moving. It's been 20 minutes since receiving the distress call.
Attention. Prepare for jump to hyperspace.
The greatest asset aboard any ship is the many men and women who make up the ship's crew. Thus, it is vital that the commander know the crew in order to understand and realize the full potential of the ship.
A lot of people have asked me why, being a medical officer, I would use my captain's rank to command a transport that brings troops into the combat zones. It's a simple case of wanting to be first on site. It's a terrible thing having to drop these teams off in some bad conditions that could get them killed, but that's the job. There is a fundamental need for what we do out there, but I'll be damned if I'm going to wait for my comrades in arms to die on the way back to the Destroyer's hospital before we can do anything for them. That's why I propose that artillery transports like this also be equipped with a fully staffed permanent medical facility. Now they are capable of handling up to 100 critically wounded, if necessary. This allows us to stabilize their conditions before they're transferred to the infirmary. Imperial High Command approved it, and the success rate is very good. That's why I do this. Not only to bring troops to the war, but to bring the hospital to the troops, because it's all about keeping them alive. The best thing about my rank and this project's success is that I can hand-pick the best team for the job.
Oh, for the love of God. Oh, you don't want to know why I joined. I lost a bet. Now I gotta work with these clowns, and there's really nothing more to say. No, really. I'm getting paid to do a job, not talk about it. Can't you see I'm busy? Get that camera out of my face before I unload 1,000 tons of armor on top of itself, and you have an expensive mess on your hands.
Whoa. You don't want to hear about him anyway. Calm down.
They started it.
You want to hear about something really interesting? Let's talk about me. You're beholding the cutting edge of speed, agility, and intelligence. And the ship ain't half bad either.
Where's the tech sergeant? I'm ready to get out of here.
Don't worry. The only thing more impressive than a bird big enough to land heavy armor into a combat zone are the magic fingers bringing it down, flying it, guiding her every move. What?
Man, what stinks? Must be all that bull.
All right.
That's your flavor, LT.
Seriously.
That's you.
Besides being the best thing about this ship, yeah, I got plans to go way beyond this. I mean, can you see talent like this being wasted on a lifelong career of maneuvering a ship this big through hell and back just for the military? No. This right here is all about knowing the limits of what the biggest, baddest bird in the galaxy is capable of. And the responsibility of flying such an expensive piece of machinery while carrying cargo of equally expensive machines, not to mention the amount of human cargo. With an accolade like that on a resume, when I go into the public sector, I can take my pick of any commercial starliner I want to pilot, or even command. Then I'm set. And the cocktails and hot tails around LT every night.
Whoa, all right. If you haven't heard enough, we sure have.
Right? Jeez, LT. Really? Now I know why this ship was cleared for so much weight. Carry that ego.
Hey, nothing's more interesting to a girl than a man in uniform.
Don't you believe?
Especially a pilot's uniform.
Right. You guys want to know who the real hotshot is around here? It's this guy sitting right next to me.
Huh?
This is Navigator Flight Lieutenant LK-781. We call him Gator for short. I'll let you think about that. He stays cool under pressure, has quick reflexes, but couldn't find his visor with his helmet on.
What? Are you crapping me?
Last week you couldn't find which seat you were sitting in. I don't know what you'd do if you didn't have space bosses telling you where things are or how to get there.
Have you seen the size
What's going on with these two? When did all this start?
I think their cycles are syncing up.
How can I when you keep moving?
You're right. I bet you don't even know where your lucky lighter is right now.
My lucky lighter? My lighter with the lucky thing on it? Of course I know where it is.
See? You don't even know.
I know where it
I'll
is.
bet you drinks at the officer's lounge. You don't even know where it is.
Combs,
Yeah.
I got a lighter.
Uh-huh.
Why don't we get those drinks and make it lucky?
Drop off. Now let's get this straight. You're betting me some top shelf that if I don't know where my lucky
Lighter. Your lucky lighter. The lucky one. The one you never fly without. That one?
and you're gonna buy me some top shelf. So if I can produce this lighter, you're buying tonight?
Oh.
Is that what's going
Did
on?
I say
here?
top
Well,
shelf?
I guess it is lucky. Booyaka! What? Wait, hold on. Wait, what was that called? Nothing to say? Well, this is a first. Seriously, though. The real hot shot on this ship is this officer sitting right here next to me. We call her Combs for short. You shouldn't have to think about that one. She can perfectly understand nonsense, jargon, transmission, rattling off numbers, and then somehow get this ship someplace some of the time. I always kind of thought the reason she was so good at her job is because she can never stop talking. Honestly, that is until right now. You're gonna hear a lot of people say a lot of things about why they're here and what they're doing, but my whole reason for being here changed when I met this little lady right here.
Oh, that is so sweet.
It is, isn't
I
it?
never knew that about you. I mean, I didn't think that you... Hey, wait a minute. Hey, this is me.
I know.
Oh, but... Oh, wait, are you giving me antenna ears? Oh, that's mature.
Oh man, he's had that picture for months. That payoff was so worth the wait right here, man. Booyaka! Booyaka!
Oh, for the love of... Why don't you two just get a room and get it over
How did you get this?
I guess I was lucky.
Just you wait, I'll get you for this, Gator.
You mean you'll get me drinks for this tonight? I've got the documentation to prove it.
Yeah, when's this thing coming out? I want to see how good I look.
Yeah, I want to tell my parents when not to watch.
Yeah, no kidding. You guys see the first chapter?
The tech sergeant better cut us loose soon, because it's beer o'clock.
Yes, sir.
I want to be drunk by beer 15, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean.
What is the situation of the freighter that eluded capture?
Our initial reports are inconclusive as to its origins before Davenport Gateway. However, after escaping our ground troops, it disappeared from our scanners before we could lock on. It'll be captured soon enough. A ship that small can't run forever.
By incorporating tremendous firepower, speed, and maneuverability, armor crews are an additional highly specialized mobile fighting force on the Empire's combined arms team. It is a complex, multifaceted piece of equipment of tremendous weight with sensitive control systems.
All right, careful now. Watch your aft clearance. I got it.
One pilot drives, while the second pilot serves as an assistant navigator and gunner.
You're at 10 meters. I got it. You got it.
Located directly behind the drivers is the combat commander station, which is equipped with a pinpoint targeting computer.
Almost there.
Driving one is a skill that requires extensive training and practice, and is nearly impossible to master.
Armor 18. Jeez.
Created primarily as a ground assault vehicle and troop transport,
I think it's stuck. Come
These walkers serve as a formidable weapons platform, virtually impervious to all but heavy artillery weapons.
Do you hear something? Just you. What the? Oh, come on.
They form the core of many Imperial heavy ground assaults.
What? Oh, fantastic. Way to go. Armor 18, set levels at 1-3 and shut it down.
Roger, Control. Securing outer hatch. Power levels at 1-3.
Red badges for service crews, welcome back.
Oh man, yeah, like a glove. Like a scratched, crooked glove.
This is unbelievable. Every time they do this. Every time. Not bad. Hey, it always sounds worse. Hey, just get a full scan started. Fast. So we're all good here, Chief. Yeah, we gotta go. What?
I think the three of you might be the biggest morons.
Alright, get your CO out here right now. Yeah, we'll go get him. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, okay. We'll be back. You wait right here. Oh, yeah, we'll be back. Really? This is unbelievable. I'm gonna punch you all right now.
A level of camaraderie can be observed between all trooper divisions in the face of whatever obstacles they may encounter. These qualities help to promote an atmosphere of healthy competition among the troops. Although there are many types of assault trooper specialty units, no other Imperial trooper divisions can boast of the fast action and thrilling high-speed pace of the Imperial Scout Recon Corps. Imperial Scout divisions are usually assigned for the purpose of reconnaissance and patrol missions.
Fired up now, you ready? Yeah, go for it.
Row 1 clears available for reservation. Port DL 5300, the Global Channel 3 is full force.
Their small cargo size and lightweight make them easily transportable and even capable of deploying from moving shuttles.
And then she said, you haven't tried the droid yet? He said, well, it just got here. What an idiot! Oh, the door! That's the best part. The door was so loud.
They are able to attain speeds in excess of any other surface-based vehicles, which makes scouts a valuable resource in patrolling large new Imperial territories.
When it comes to the finesse of high-speed reconnaissance, speeder bikes require sensitive handling, so we're required to wear lightweight armor. It's much more comfortable and maneuverable than the bulky standard-issue armor of those fucking stormtroopers. But in a firefight, the lightweight armor is, yeah, it's about as useful as 2 techs on one station.
Yeah, that's right, girls, you heard me.
That's why scouts are directed to withdraw from an area if they run into strong enemy forces. With this, we can call in the location so that the box walkers or other armored units can move in and deal with the situation.
Walkers are designed for blatant shock tactics, scattering the enemy or opponents. Though there's no stealth involved in armor attacks when walkers are dropped into a combat zone, we are trained to hit a planet fast and hard, crushing any opposition quickly and completely, then deploying troops to secure an area.
Okay, once in the field...
Hey, you make chirps a lot. Hand me that left-handed Mobius wrench.
Hey, numbnuts, I'm talking right now.
Oh, man, I think we're gonna need a new portside hatch.
Oh, great. I'm talking about shock tactics, and you want to bring up repairs?
Let's just see how bad it is.
Oh, great.
Sir? Sir?
What?
You need to come back here and take a look at this.
Yeah, nice parking job, guys, huh?
Oh, great. Thanks.
Better than usual.
Oh, yeah, thanks a lot. Jerk ass. Ugh. Yeah, I told you. And now we owe those guys breakfast. Again.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for making that stupid bet. What were we talking about again?
I believe you were talking about shock tactics.
Right, shock tactics. Shock tactics, my ass.
Yeah, really.
We ain't sneaking up on anybody in this thing.
Nope, no sir, no one.
Look, if the enemy ain't scared off when we arrive, that usually means they've got good defenses. We deploy so far out from targets that it gives them plenty of time to get ready if the shock tactics don't work.
Which lends to heavier personnel losses on our side. Those troopers are always on us about something.
But we never mess with them. I mean, we always treat them right, especially the new ones, so we try and make them feel more at ease.
Why the fuck are you always interrupting me?
You just give it here.
Okay, fine, here, go. Go, you know what? You're a fucking child!
Yeah, we catch a lot of hell from the other troops for the policies of our division. But the simple fact is that if the situation comes down to fight or flight, well, we're sort of more important if we've got information and we're alive. Intelligence, speed, and agility is what this job's about. I'd like to see one of those heavy shock troopers navigate one of these for 2 minutes. Shock trooper on a bike.
Here's the deal. We're the ones who see what kind of situation they're dropping into. Being up here in the cockpit, we've got it easy compared to them. We're surrounded by all this armor and heavy artillery.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, we try and knock out main points of resistance to minimize our losses on the ground, but it's up to the ground troops to go in and root out any smaller pockets in order to secure our target zone. We know some of them won't be coming back either. We got a healthy amount of respect for those guys we drop into combat.
Down over here, I'll show you the more.
Unlike backseat drivers, the cockpit is designed for dual operators to coordinate maneuvering. However, the third station is for some goggle helmet to tell us how to do it. This is just stupid. Anything we can't see over, we just knock down or crash through without much trouble.
You're in big trouble.
I can explain this.
No other military force in the galaxy has anything close to these surface-based weapons platforms. Each team lives and works in their walker throughout most of their missions, which, let me tell you, can be pretty...
Whoa, 6 o'clock.
Pretty awesome, huh? We even get involved in some of the maintenance.
Nice recovery. You're gonna be lucky if you don't have to go back there and make the repairs yourself.
Hey, I just drive them. I don't know how to fix them. Let's see if she can find all the things we did wrong this time.
Because our lives are at risk on every mission, we have to know that our speeder bikes are in top shape, inside and out. You know what this means? This means that we do it ourselves. Why? Because we do not trust some tech head with that kind of maintenance. That's why.
Yeah. You know what? I'll pack my own chute.
Once in the field, bad maintenance on a speeder bike usually means it's spread out over a few hundred kilometers and the Scout is KIA. Hey, no thanks.
She's a chief mechanic on our maintenance crew. She's always bragging to us that her team is the best, so we occasionally like to test her word.
Yeah, just a little. Whether it's our fault or not, though, we've driven this thing through hell and back, putting on considerable damage at times. However, we were assigned to this walker, so it will always be ours. But...
well, she thinks it's hers.
And that's why she does such a great job fixing it.
We know her crew and we know her maintenance team, and they can fix anything if we can manage to bring it back. We could park this thing on the head of a pin if we wanted to, and they know that. But our CO is a little new and kinda, well, you know.
His helmet's on a little too tight, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I can't stand that guy. He's too green. Right now, he's the kind of guy who'll get those troopers killed, and we won't have that. If that means shaking up his command a little, then so be it. Fuck him.
When I'm out there in the field, it's just me and my bike. The only orders I'll take are go and go faster. There's not too many people who can tell you what's what when you're hauling ass at top speed.
Hey, look here. We put our lives on the line every time we climb aboard one of these suicide machines, and no amount of armor is going to do any good if you crash at 200 kilometers an hour, even though we're tough as steel and twice as hard. Oh, crap.
Oh, great. Here comes the Sandlot gang.
Just as we're making some headway around here. Hey, look at these guys.
Hey, you ladies lost? Because the powder room is 2 decks up.
Hey, where you going, hey, sweetie, where you going?
Yeah, follow those 2 skirts.
Every time we come down here, you got some smart-ass comment to make.
Yeah.
And all I have to do is this.
Oh, what is this? A requisition order. Oh, again. For what?
Yeah.
In some of the other branches, you hear them argue or squabble between themselves, but not these guys. They're all great team members that become like family. It's hard to think of it as just a job. I mean, I like driving these things, but it takes a hell of a lot more than the 2 of us bozos to make it come alive. The crew, past and present, gets the credit for that.
We're all finished here, darling.
Oh, no way, sex kitten. You jackholes do this every time. Why do you keep picking our gear, huh? Pick somebody else's.
2 words. Requisition order. Get your bikes down to Hangar Bay 3.
Do you believe this shit? Holy crap.
Is that a recreation order? No, requisition order. Just shut up.
Damn requisition orders. You know what? They can requisition that. God, I hate those guys. I hate my job. I hate my life. I'm gonna requisition this right up their ass.
Sir, preliminary reports from the distressed ship show a significant amount of damage from a small rabble of raiders. Captain Chapman is losing the ship. He has sealed the bridge and has ordered a general evacuation.
Whoever these raiders are, I want to make a quick and absolute example of them. No quarter.
Yes, sir.
For those outside the Empire, it's easy to stereotype or dehumanize our troops as the faceless drones or the expendable masses. That's how they justify shooting at us, I guess. But each of these soldiers that come and go is an individual that I've had the privilege of knowing and the honor to serve with, and I will always carry a part of them with me. It's just hard not to take it personally when your friends don't make it back from a mission.
All right, guys, wrap it up. You owe us breakfast, remember?
Oh, so anyways, that's what it's like driving one of these walkers.
What, crashing into everything? Well, maybe next time you should do the driving.
Yeah, I'll take a pay raise to crashing at it.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say. The more you get paid, the less you have to know.
Don't forget to check under the hood.
Yeah.
locations? I'll run the diagnostic.
Yeah. All right, if you say so.
All right, I'll run the diagnostic.
Diagnostic? I've got a new diagnostic policy. It's called Ethel. Come on, man, help me out. We'll fix these bikes up real good for them.
Oh, that sounds good to me. Yeah, sure.
Who do they think they are, anyway? A bunch of thrill-seeking jackals that got too much time on their hands.
You talking about them or us?
Just keep stripping it down. I want to have this nice and ready for them.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What is this thing?
It ain't regulation.
I think it's the brakes.
It's possible.
What is this yellow wire? Have you seen this before?
I don't know what
Do you know what this is? I don't know what it is.
You hear that noise? You hear that? What is that? That thing.
Well, what do we have here? Let me guess. They did it to you again, huh?
Yeah, same old crap.
What is this, about the 5th time this trip?
Yeah, they're pulling something, all right.
We just got finished breaking all our stuff, so we're gonna grab some breakfast. It's on us if you guys want to tag along.
Hey, come on, it's free food, guys.
Ever give any thoughts to scouting for us?
No thanks.
Set condition 1 throughout the fleet. Sound general quarters. All hands to their stations.
Shut the... Right here, you see this shit here? Okay, I'm going a little crazy in the headgear. Hey, come here. Get this heat down to Shuttle Bay 3 right away.
You mean what's left of it?
It's for the BlackSheep squad. You got 5 minutes. Move your ass. All flight.
With this kind of power available, the Empire is capable of reaching out to even the most remote regions of space that may be in need of assistance. The carrier's advanced scanning systems detect suspicious activity in a nearby system. She relays the information and orders are given to investigate. Another Imperial patrol has been ambushed. The Relentless and her battle group answer the call for help and to settle the score. This situation demands swift retribution.